So many 1-drops in this list, Jesus. Well, that's a very easy keep for me. Very, very easy keep. There is the Venerable Knight. Yes. Another Clarion Spirit. So we're going to lead on Jaspera Sentinel here so we can turn on Clarion Spirit on turn 2. We kind of have to hope our opponent's kept a hand that is reliant on Glorious Anthem or Maul of the Skyclave so that we can really punish it with Gem Razor. That is the plan. To be fair, the 4 Stonecoil Serpents are actually pretty easy for us to handle here too. Luminarch Aspirant is a problem. This is going to be an issue. Toski is a good draw. So, Clarion Spirit into Innkeeper. Off you go. Have a Discord notification. Let's make sure that's nothing important. Cool. Seems fine. Tough turn for default here, honestly. They do just have a Stonecoil Serpent for 2. Missing the land drop by the looks of it. Oh, they're going to get punished for that. I'm going to take 3 here. Got to be careful, but this Stonecoil is about to get blown to Kingdom Come. So pretty sure I attack here. Like, fairly sure? I don't get a good block on this anyway. And I can still block the Luminarch Aspirant by itself profitably. And plus, if I leave this back, I get punked by a Giant Killer. If they go, like, land chop down. I just look really stupid. Am I supposed to trade for this? I think I take this for 1 more turn. It's not ideal, but I think I take it for 1 more turn. Clarion Spirit, yeah. Passage is nice here. Passage is very nice. So I'm going to wait on Toski for another turn. I need to go Clarion Spirit into Fae of Wishes. Draw a card, make some flyers. And now I think I don't attack. Now I'm pretty sure I don't. Does find the 3rd plains. So kind of expecting chop down Glorious Anthem or Maul of the Skyclaves here. There is the Glorious Anthem I was pretty expectant of. Into a Stone Coil Serpent to make a flyer. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. This Luminarch Aspirant is proving to be a real problem. This Aspirant is killer. It really is. I just don't have great attacks here. Think I send with the Flying Gem Razor? Lets it through, goes to 12. I'll draw a card. Draw an Eddy. Eddy's actually not great to me right now. I know I could have played this to make a spirit, 2 spirits, by the way, but I want to pick up my Fae of Wishes. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to be able to like go and get a Glass Casket from my sideboard. Pretty sure Casket ends up being my best option. Maybe I get Felidar Retreat. It's actually quite close there, I think. Guess I can see if I draw a land before making that decision. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. That sucks ass. But I have a way of getting rid of this damn Glorious Anthem that I can wish for. No. I do draw the land. In which case... This is so much damage, dude. If I can get through this turn without chump blocking away too much of my board, I think I'll be fine. The problem is I'm expecting to have to chump block away a reasonable amount of my board. Really wouldn't surprise me just to see tap the Gem Razor get in here. Maul is actually even worse for me. Shit. Gotta take this. Just have to take it, I don't have a choice. Giving your creatures vigilance with a Toski in play is disgusting. Game 1. Whew. Felidar motherfucking retreat. Knock knock, who's there? Me. I should have thought of a better answer to that before saying it, to be honest. Oh well. Does run afoul suck? It's only really the maul that gives flying here, right? Yeah, nothing else flies. Raydan does, but I'm not sure Raydan's great against me either, to be fair. They got some Dranith Magistrates coming in, some Apparitions. But nothing this gets. So I think I just want the other retreat, the 2 Caskets. I don't think I want anything else. And I'm pretty sure I'm like trimming at least one squirrel. And like maybe the guide mothers? I guess these can always attack. What does Giant Killer look like in this matchup? Honestly, not stellar. I can see myself trimming some Giant Killers instead. Howdy folks, how you doing? Glad you're all enjoying it. Good morning, Quick. Hopefully you're well. I am indeed playing the squirrel, correct? Correct. Let's keep this up then, shall we? That was a sweet game. I enjoyed playing that. Enjoyed playing that one. Whew. Gibbship, thank you very much for the follow, my dude. I appreciate that. Welcome on into HowlingMines. I hope you like drawing cards. This hand's really borderline. I think it's probably good enough because Love Struck Beast is just kind of a house without more of the Skyclave specifically. I can also turn on Clarion Spirit on turn 3. Yeah, okay. Not the best hand by any stretch, but I'm pretty sure it's keep. 6-card hand, 4-4. Down comes a Venerable Knight. We are... We're leading on the green source. So I wanted to lead on tapped Florhedron, but I kind of want to make a 1-1 to block this. Obviously, Luminarch Aspirant makes that an irrelevant thing. Otherwise, it's not. But I can't cast Clarion Spirit on 2. I guess this is better and I can play this on 2 than turn 3 is... Yeah, I think this is slightly better. This only really makes me look a bit silly in the face of specifically Luminarch Aspirant. Which is fairly common here, but I think it's what I have to do. No attack is great. You love to see it. So I want green on turn 3. I can't white this turn, unfortunately, so I think it's just you. Because you're always tapped. If I draw an untapped land, this is not tapped anymore. Yeah, pretty sure I just wait here. I'm not the aggro in this matchup. I'm definitely the control. So missing a point of damage is fine for the sake of playing around like a top decked Luminarch Aspirant or top decked, Glass Casket or something. More of the Skyclaves. Gonna have to find something I can mutate onto. That's a very good draw. So we go Clarion Spirit into Innkeeper. Got to take at least one more hit from this, unfortunately. But we can get rid of it afterwards. More planes. So we could have Faceless Haven coming in here, if nothing else. That would be a fair amount of damage, in fairness. I think I just take 4 here. Clarion Spirit into Thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, that is great. It's going to have to wait a turn. And I unfortunately have to burn my Fabled Passage before I get to play it, but that is pretty damn stellar. Blow up them all. Cast this, make another spirit. No attacks from us here. Again, we just don't need to be the aggressor. We have the end game for sure, so no need to let ourselves be randomly dead to things that we could have beaten. The thought of another maul is genuinely terrifying. Like, second maul would be quite scary. Giant killer would kind of suck. A few things that would be a problem. Obviously, love to draw another 1-mana spell. Another 1-mana spell would be pretty great in a situation like this as well. Skyclave Apparition. That one is pretty good here. I assume it's just taking care of Gemrazor. Yep. Obviously, would much prefer to see no attacks here, but based on the attacks that are made, we'll have to give it a think. This is interesting. Just the 1/1? I'll take the 1. That's fine. Wow, I am a lucky-ish man. That's actually kind of annoying. I can't cast this after the retreat. Well, after playing the land, I should say. So, do I just Innkeep a Lovestruck Beast? I think so. Toski Forest. Again, no need to get silly here. We can just be patient. I think someone's singing near me. Like, maybe outside? I don't know. I can hear someone singing. I wonder if you guys can hear that. I can definitely hear singing. I'm not entirely sure from where, however. Again, happy to take 2 here. It's going to be a very good turn. Crunch. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get this result entered. Get to play first. I'll keep this. Not getting Sentinel 1/1 kind of sucks, but it's definitely a keep. We have the Toski. And outside of Extinction Event, this is the way that we win game 1. Because it's so hard for them to remove. They have 2 main deck Disdainful Stroke. Alright. Clarion Spirit? Okay, that's fine. So we go... Tapland, Jaspera, Sentinel go. Swamp. Would much prefer to see something foretold here, to be honest, as opposed to being held up. Removal being held up or used. It being used is pretty awkward too, honestly. Would definitely rather see any of the, like, 11 Foretell spells get foretold here. Yeah, then it does. That's okay. Okay. Good start here, but we're obviously a bit soft to Extinction Event. Beholding main phase means they need the lands. Bottoms too. Did you find lands? Three Crawling Barons in the mana base. I'll be honest, the opponent's deck looks hot. I like what I see. They do indeed find lands. Oh, I think my turn's pretty easy. I'll draw 4. Drawing 4 seems kind of hot. Oh, baby. Extinction Event or bust. Extinction Event. Oh, this is going too quickly. He's got it. I know he's got it. He's going too fast. It's a Gadwick. Okay. All right. Okay. That's good. We can beat that. Two. Yeah, I think this is better. What is going on with my Chrome browser? I'll draw some cards. Does have the Extinction Event. Gets in with Chadwick. Do it again. Does just pass the turn. To bottom. Whew. Okay. All right. What the fuck do we do against blue-black control? My browser's going haywire. Chrome is just like dying. All right. So the problem is I don't actually interact very well in a meaningful way. I think this is meant to be like a Feo Wishes out matchup, and like trim on giant killers at the very least, because they're cards that are basically blank. And I just want the interaction. Think it looks like this. I hope everything's going okay for them, because my Chrome browser is destroying itself. Can't keep this, unfortunately. Just doesn't work. Alright, I'll keep the 6. It's just got cards that matter in this matchup, so. Andre on a 5. Nice. It's a good draw. Tapland. Sure. Well, sometimes you just draw Clarion Spirits, I guess. Looking for land, obviously. I think Chrome just blew up. Well, shit. Guess I'll have to try and fix that in a second. Just trying to restore things, guys. I do apologize. As I say, I'm not really equipped to be running quite as much stuff as I am today. I think this is preferable. My ninja may have crashed, sadly, which I think it has. Try and get this back on for them. Oh, technology. Here we go. I'd like to draw 5, please. Event me. Does have the event. It's fine. We can take that. We can take that. Hold up negate here because of the Sentinel. Oh, baby. 2-0. 2-0. There are 2 Graven Laws, more Midnight Clocks, more Shadows Verdicts. Okay. Well, my hand is Eldraine block constructed. I keep. I am told that Eldraine block constructed is good. Does do the foretelling. It's fine. So we go White Source, Innkeeper, Giant Killer, draw a card, attack for 1. Reliably informed this card is messed up. Who by, you ask? Me. I was informed by me, because it's messed up. Card is stupid AF. Alright, so we got 2 extinction events to worry about. The Beheld spells could be Saw It Coming, Behold the Multiverse, or Alrund's Epiphany. They do play all 3. Got a Brazen Borrower to be mildly concerned by too. I think I'm in the market for not casting Lovestruck Beast this turn. I think I need to try and diversify against Extinction Event. This is better into a single counterspell too. Wouldn't surprise me if this got Saw It Coming, however. Just to take the Lovestruck Beast out of consideration. They might just kill the Innkeeper. Also very possible. Bounces the Innkeeper. So I guess this is an extinction event on even then, huh? Yeah. That's fine, that makes sense. Just spare a Sentinel. Obviously love to find Toski, but I'm pretty happy to keep the land here. Obviously if this is Shadow's Verdict, then we're sad, but we're okay against most other things. Okay. Do I just blow the shit out of that midnight clock? Kinda want to blow the shit out of the midnight clock. Two negates. So the 4 Saw It Coming, which I think there's a good chance this is. honestly. I'm going to wait. Floorhedron is a bit rubbish. Have I played a land this turn? I have. Okay. In comes the Brazen Borrower, to be expected. It was an Alrund's Epiphany. Okay. It's one of the lesser impactful Alrund's Epiphanies I've ever seen, so we can live with that. Means they probably didn't have Shadow's Verdict prior to this, because they obviously didn't want to make birds first, if that's the case. So OP has definitely kept a removal spell for this Lovestruck Beast. It's a pretty good draw. That is a pretty good one. Taking me off of 1/1s for the Lovestruck Beast. That's why I have a Floorhedron in the backup pocket, so that's okay. Does have a Heartless Act, that's fine. So we're just going to trade and draw 3 here. Opponent goes to 7. No land there really sucks, honestly. I can extend this Innkeeper to make another body, which I think is actually worthwhile, so I'm going to do that. So, second event, a bit scary. Shadow's Verdict, a bit scary. Ugin the Spirit Dragon is a one-of that we just got completely fucking ruined by. This is a one-of Ugin, by the way. That's a bit tilting. That is a wee bit tilting. I think that Ugin wins the game, sadly. It's going to be very hard to beat that. That was actually the worst case scenario for us, by the way. The one-of Ugin. Ouch. Should have played this as a blue source, by the way. That was a missequence on my part. Just trades his Crawling Barrens for this. Think we're fucked. I don't see a way out. So I guess I need you to forget about your Crawling Barrens and also not have removal. Eugene. Ugh. Well, that sucked. That was a bit brutal. Okay, nothing relevant here in the notifications real quick. No, looks like we're okay. Yeah, that was messy. That was messy. It's annoying. I actually think we're in really good shape if it's not specifically for the Ugin. I think we beat just about everything else. So, tilt engaged. Let's bring in the non-situational counter magic. How do I feel about stroke in this matchup? Honestly, it seems pretty good. So we'll get rid of the Fae because we are boarding in all the stuff that we want anyway. We trim Guide Mother. No, we don't. We trim Giant Killer, right? Yeah. Alright. Why is Ugin standard legal? Because yes. And unfortunately, when your opponent's playing a 60-card deck that contains a single copy of Ugin the Spirit Dragon, the optimal play is often just don't play around it. Gotta take a 6 here. It's not even a good 6. Alright. This is gonna be a bit rough. Gonna need a good draw step or two. Or we're gonna be keeling over to Dimir, I think. Okay. I think I'm the aggro in this matchup, so I'm actually going to use the Fairy Guide Mother aggressively. I can always cast this later. I think getting in for 3 damage that turn is better value than casting a 1/1. Tap land is fine here. Gotta stop drawing mana. Mana is no good to me. Jesus Christ. Gotta like rep the negate here. Bugger. I didn't switch full control on quickly enough. Now my opponent knows I do not have a negate, because I did not get priority back when they cast Behold the Multiverse. I'm not entirely sure how much it's going to matter, but... Pestilent Haze. We will draw yet another land. This is looking pretty miserable. Looking fairly miserable. Down goes Gigantha. I need like a Felidar retreat or something yesterday. Opponent just has way too many cards. Pretty sure I'm dead. Pretty sure I'm dead. Well, that gets to not happen at least. Give me a good draw step. Well, I'm not beating anything, so I can't play around anything. I am not beating spells that matter, so here's another Gem Razor. Do your worst. Yeah, Jaspera Sentinel. That's exactly what I needed. Extremely helpful in this spot. This is a Shark Typhoon. There is 4 of them, in fairness. But again, I am not beating spells. I am very willing to accept that I am not beating spells. Based on this draw we've had, so... The Ugin in game 1 was pretty crippling. This draw just ended up being quite anemic. We kept a 6 that had potential and never realised that potential. And that's okay. Lovestruck Beast isn't a bad one or anything, but it can't exactly attack profitably, even if it does resolve. It's not good. So I actually think this matchup's fairly reasonable, based on what you saw in game 1. But obviously the draws this game have been a bit anemic, and we just kind of got punked by the Ugin in game 1, which is fine. That is magic. I mean, that's why you play an Ugin, right? You play an Ugin in your list to get people in that scenario. So. This is very much the garbage times stage of the game. If they're comfortable attacking with this shark, I am fucked. Like, completely fucked. Okay, here's a third hour retreat. Show me the counterspell. You did indeed see it coming. I am not surprised. Real sad that I didn't actually have a negate there. Would have been quite good, honestly. You don't beat a hardcore Shark Typhoon in this spot. If they're casting this instead of instead of anything else, we are fucked. Show me the removal spell to kill both my creatures, buddy. Blah. Ugh.